Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the new Joytoy NORTH Snark Commando Mech. This is a 1/18 scale figure and mech set. On the front of the box, you can see the NORTH Snark Commando Mech at the top, artwork of the mech, the scale on the bottom left is 1/18, the Joytoy and Battle for the Stars logos on the bottom right. The top of the packaging has Joytoy and with a black background. And the bottom of the box is the same. Here on the side, we have the schematic diagram of the back assembly, weapons assembly. So they're putting the instructions pretty much on the packaging. You get no inside inserts or instruction paperwork. On the bottom, we have the NORTH, we have the 1/18 scale, the series Battle for the Stars. On this side, we have the schematic diagram of the weapon assembly. Shows you those two prototype images on how to put those on. It says these are movable parts, movable joints at the bottom, and we have fully hand painted. So for back of packaging, on the top left, we have the NORTH Snark Commando Mech. On the top right, Joytoy and Battle for Stars logos again. A photograph of the figure inside the mech, the figure and accessories there on the left. And then on the bottom, we have some product information, company information, warnings. This is not a toy, recommended for ages 17 and up. And some other information that you may want to read, UPC, all kind of stuff like that. That really don't matter too much collectors anymore. So this is a open flop piece. Here we have the mech and the figure image, which is really good. And then here the mech would have been. Why isn't the mech in there? Let me tell you why. So when I got this comes wrapped in plastic wrap, so you know I took it off because I could literally sit there and shake this thing and all kind of parts of flop around there. Like I'm like, okay, what's going on? This thing's destroyed, because you might have noticed my box is all bent up. So we'll give credit where credit's due. Thank you to Locker Toys for your piss poor packing. They've just wrapped this in plastic, put little black corners on it, and ship it to you, thinking that's a proper way to send a $90 mech. I'm sorry if people out there that can think Locker Toys can do no wrong, but their packing it sucks. That's the only way to put it. It's terrible. They have no respect. They're just trying to keep extra shipping money, I'm assuming, like everybody else does. So I'm going to digress and I'm going to move on because we have a lot to get to. So let's show you the inner clamshell. It's just a big hole. There's nowhere where the weapons are all nicely put out like the styrofoam of the big mechs, the 1/18 scale larger mechs. It's just a hole. They threw all the pieces in. All the legs were detached, the arms. All the armor was off, the back pieces, the headdress, and it's like I had to open it to do a review, because if it's all broken, I can't do the review. So unfortunately, we'll make the best out of what I can. So I went ahead and pre-assembled the mech. Overall, it looks fantastic. I love the color, the silver wash issue or dry brushing they have to give it that metallic gray armor paint with metallic, where it needs to be. Like I said, the legs are off, the arms and the cockpit was all on, the whole back piece, the headdress, the weapons on the back comes in a different bag, and the hands and wrists are all off. So I put this together first, so we'll take a look at it and see what we can look at. So the top piece is like a eye sensor array. And beside there, we have some, I'm assuming either some lasers, small missiles, and then on the back, we have these armatures, which I think may be out of focus, if I can hold this for you guys. So, it's the top of it. This whole piece here, this eye, on this back piece, these wings all one piece. Then you have to assemble this piece and this. It's right on the box, so it's not that hard. This piece here is just yellow. I think this is part of the main housing. It doesn't come off. I think it's more like for the power cell for the mech. These could be either rocket launchers, grenade launchers. There's the overall eye. That's pretty cool. Of the red and the 3 dots, and then we have the rockets or laser, I don't know, whatever you want it to be. There's no information on this stuff. Here on the arm we have the FTA, which is, if I remember correctly, is that like Free Truth Alliance? I think they just throw these logos. I don't think there's no rhyme or reason to these things anymore. We have 13 on that side, but I'm not sure if this is a legion or a unit or what. We have some hazard striping on the armor of the leg. Here is one of the attachments. That's the Gatling gun. You can see that it has separate individual barrels. Looks really nice. We have some little bit of orange there. We have some waterside decals right there. It's orange on the back of the arm. Some orange here. Pretty good. And then at the feet, we have on these panels here, we have the 13, and they have the upside down red triangles there. And I'll go ahead and put the camera down so maybe I can get a better view. It won't be upright, but best we can do. Okay, so yeah, so we have a little bit of waterslide decals there on the bottom here. These come off. They're just simply on these 2 little pegs. And that's the way the back panel is too. You can just pop this off. That's what that looks like. Just on by these 2 pegs go right here, right there. For the articulation of this thing, like these could go all the way down. These can move up and down on the back if you like, all the way up. If you want to get a rested position, this array piece goes up and down. And then these things are just pegged on. You can just pop those in, and they do rotate 360 where allowable because of the other parts. These wing pieces can go 360 too if you don't have all this stuff attached. They go all the way around, but you can position these wherever you see fit, however you perform your loadout of your mech. So kind of like that piece. And you can see that it all comes off. It's not fiddly like the other mechs. These actually pieces, once you get it on, pushed on, you know, they pretty much stay on. There's no fiddliness to this thing with parts that fall off and you're playing with it. It does pretty good. So that's the articulation for that that sensor array, the eyeball, whatever you want to call it, on the top and back. So on the side of the arms, we have these little panels. Can't get it. They come up like that. So you can bring the arms up. And it'll raise up far as you can get it to where it before. No, your limit to actually want to break those off. If you raise these up too hard, you might snap those off. So be careful with that. So that's what that is. So that we have, so bring this arm back down. 360 rotation onto the cylinder there, all the way around on the arm. Then this elbow piece, you can get pretty awesome range on the front only. So yes, the arms are both the same, so bring that down. Now for the cockpit, you need to bring this piece down first, this piece up, like so. And you can see there is actually a brown seat. There's a little articulated joystick here. Not sure if you guys can see that. I'm just going to get a better light in there. So it's like a brown seat, and then this moves something down. And I'm assuming this piece is here. That little black piece is right in there. Is maybe where the figure's feet sit. And then we have the 13 and stuff here on that thigh. So let's get these out of the way. You have to put down the canopy first, and then put this up. It's very nice as this piece does not hit the canopy. Articulation for the legs, excuse me, go up really high. From side to side there. I mean, some sick splits. Very nicely taunts. It's not too hard. I feel like I'm going to break it. Just have to know your range when you're playing with. Like I push too far and they pop out. Because he's just pushing, and they stay in. You can see they stay real nice. It's just when I went to the extreme with it, that you probably never would want to do when you're playing with it. It doesn't make any sense. So we have articulation here. I guess we'll call it the knee. Right back like that. The overall feet are huge. This stands very nice. It has a nice base to stand on. So the toe is articulated up, down. Then we have a joint right here, so you can alternate. You can move that foot around. It's pretty nice. And then we have side to side, so you can get some nice range of display with this guy. So it comes with the alternate hands. So I'm just going to go through this score quickly. The fingers will spread quite a bit like that. They have a little joint right here on the tip. They have the pin knuckle, and at the base they are articulated to close in and out and then move side to side. So these are fantastic. Then you have the rotation here, 360 on the wrist, and then you can bend it in, in and out like this. So there's a lot of articulation. The only thing is, you're going to need to put this piece. Here's without the ball. Here's with the ball. Here's what the ball looks like. So the ball sits inside the hole like this. Don't put it through the back. It sits in here. And you have to put these on. Oh, these look tight. Like so. Where's my other hand at? Here we go. So that piece sits up against here. See, and that's how that works. Very easy. But you don't need those pieces for the alternate. So this is some type of array energy-based weapon. It's not a claw. I'm betting something that charges here on each one of these pillars, and then you can. It's like an energy-based weapon, I'm betting, but because these aren't articulated at all, it's not a claw. So energy weapon, I'm guessing, railgun maybe. But here's the hand open, like so, and you can move the fingers all the way you see fit, like that. And here's a closed fist. It's really, really cool. So let's take a look at the figure. It's a female. I hate the head sculpt. It has awful color hair. The face is just plain, but the overall figure body is fantastic. I love the gray and all the colors that come along with it. We have the white scarf, the red hose here, or wire here. Shoulder pad has the red striping on both sides. We have the FTA emblem here. We have some pouches here on her stomach. We have the red, the white for like all the little clips and snaps. Some red here detailing on her. This piece here that's going to be irritating to set the figure. The thigh pad has, this thigh rig has some pouches here with red on it, a gun case. We have the brown here. On the back there's just as much color. We have the white pouch, 2 brown, the black straps. We have a radio that's permanently attached with the antenna. There's a lot to look at here on this figure. The overall body of this figure is fantastic. To give you an idea what it looks like. Okay, for the articulation, her head turns 360 all the way around. There's not much. There's a little side to side, but nothing down because the scarf is a little up. Arms rotate 360 to raise up about that much. And then the elbows 360 all the way around to bend the elbows. Get you more than 90 degrees on those. Really, really nice. Her wrists are the new style, so you kind of just have a ball and they work around, up, down, left to right, however you see fit. There's chest articulation under the vest. You can't realize it because of the vest. There's a waist swivel, but all this here is hindered by this. This black strap here is connected to this harness. This is real stiff. You're not going to be able to set this figure. But this leg will go up, down, out about that far. Double jointed knees. Her feet do pivot down, a little up, 360 all the way around, some side to side. Not too bad, but that's definitely going to be an issue for sitting, which is not a good thing for a figure that comes with a mech that kind of sits. We'll see what happens. She's come with this little pistol. It's black with a silver wash to give it some aging. And then she has a submachine gun, same kind of color pattern. And I'm going to say yay because we have no connection between the stock and the handle, which is great. And she comes with this god-awful helmet. Here's the front of it, 13 on the top, red on the front, black on the side. The reason I say it's god-awful because it has red on the back, and it looks like a reversible helmet. And it's not. It's weird. White on the top. This should just went black here. Painted that with black and left the red on the front. So the overall helmet fits over her head like so. As long as you don't get the radio antenna inside the helmet. You can see it sits really high. It has a chicken neck thing. And there's the back of it. Her head, you can see her hair sticking out the bottom. It just looks weird. It really does. You can see she holds her pistol really nice. Not bad. And I believe, let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. It fits beautifully inside. So that is actually a really nice fit between the case and the gun. Here we start with her submachine gun. Top bend ratio for her arms are incredible. Look at that. That looks fantastic. Of course, you can bend it down and go across the chest. If you wanted to get your fiddle with it, you could get a nice pose with them. Not too bad. Now, I guess the $1 million question is, does it fit in a cockpit? Let's check it out. So the answer to the question is yes, she fits. Even though she has her stiff leg on this side. Because of that pouch, you can't bend her leg. On this side, she can bend her leg. It looks fantastic, right? So you can push this up. You can see that she fits. You can see that she's holding those joysticks right there. Looks fantastic. And bring in some more light. See, you can see close up of that. And it fits what her helmet can be on. You shut the door. You're supposed to shut this one first, then that one. Bring this piece down. And she's inside. So overall, I like it. I like the color. I like the design. It's pretty cool. I love the canopy on there. It's very nice that the figure fits. It'd have been better if people would take more attention to what they're doing. Like, you don't need that piece on the leg because it's going to jeopardize you putting the figure in the cockpit. And this time they kind of got lucky. It didn't, but it kind of looks weird. Her leg hanging down. She can hold it. She looks good. I don't like the helmet. I don't like the head sculpt. Other than that, it's a great piece. Nice, durable. Nothing's fiddly, nothing's falling off like the bigger mechs. It stands like a champ. It looks very good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. These cost about $85 to $109 depending on when you get them. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up for me. Don't forget to share and like the video. And always don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on one awesome review. And thank you guys so much for watching.